What happened in high school?
In the first week of my first year high, I was sent to another school for craft lessons. I was bashed and given concussion and broken cheekbone by a fifth year from that school, Goodwood Boys Tech. And my headmistress decided that I was in a fight and got a beating and used that excuse to persecute me for the rest of my high school time. Through our friend groups and people my parents knew, we worked out that she had a hobby almost of choosing 2 or 3 people out of every first intake to persecute to the limit of her power. One friend of mine who was Italian, his mum and dad spotted that he was being targeted and moved into St Christian Brothers, where he had thrived and had a wonderful time. My mum and dad believed the headmistress over me until one fateful occasion in late second year when I just told mum and dad another story of what had happened, and they both swore and turned to each other and said, Neil's right, she's persecuting him. I don't remember what the issue was. It took Mum almost 3 years to realise that I wasn't a bastard. I was being persecuted willfully and enjoyably by this headmistress and 2 of her offsiders. My psychiatrist believed that's the beginning of my bipolar. The fact that I was bastardised by these people. I could do nothing right in that school. I was mentoring and tutoring people from Cyprus after Turkey-Cyprus invasion in 1974. I played football and cricket for my school. I tried to be a good student. No matter what I did, this woman saw the bad in me and literally persecuted me for almost 3 years high. Then I had a bit of a breakdown, and my mum and dad took me to a new psychologist, and he demanded that I leave school. By then the damage was done though. I had 2 more terms in a different school where I flourished and had a wonderful time. Damage was done, I became bipolar at the age of 16 and a little bit. I've been survived. I've had wonderful therapists over the years. I've had some therapists a waste of time. But as far as quantity and quality, Beverly's work was short and succinct. It was goal orientated. I no longer had to have the flashbacks of the abuse I got as a kid at primary school. My memories with Beverly's help stick truly, almost 100% to the good parts of my life as a child, and there were big bits of that. To be honest with you, I had a wonderful childhood, except for the beatings and the fear that came with it. The police recommend I go up my martial art. I'm still doing that, still investigating that 40 odd years later, and I find it, when I say martial arts, my confidence level goes up, and I feel like I'm gaining control over some of my issues that I had left over from childhood.
Yes, and after you did this work, because you were on a pension with your bipolar and you never worked, after you finished the work, you actually did some studying for a job.
Yes, that's right.
And you actually got your first job.
It wasn't much of a job, but I was very proud that I was actually bringing money into the household that I'd actually earned.
That was
it wasn't a grant from the government, it wasn't charity, it was something I went out and literally worked at to bring money into the household. And it didn't last very long, perhaps 5 or 6 years only, but I had my dream, which is to pay tax. Sounds like a joke. I've always wanted to pay tax. I felt guilty for being a person on the government expense, and I wasn't contributing. I've tried my best to contribute. I became a blood donor. I worked at charities doing barbecues and fundraising. And because of Beverly's work, I'm in a better place than I would have been without Beverly's work.